Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by InTheMoneyStocks. Today is Thursday, February 9th, 2017. My name's Nick Santiago. Thank you all for tuning in this morning. All right, looking at the S&P 500 E-mini futures, you're going to see that the futures were trading around 22.96. Now they're trading around 22.91 and 3/4 per contract. Futures have rolled over a little bit, but they are still positive by about 1.5 on the session. So we'll see how this plays out once the opening bell rings, and we'll see what this market gives us today. Right now, this week has really just been sideways. Volume has been extremely light, and again, even with earnings coming out by lots and lots of companies, the markets really have gotten quiet in the afternoon. So we'll see how this market plays out today. But in the meantime, we got lots of stocks in the news. Let's take a look at the first one on our list. Coca-Cola, ticker symbol is KO. Stock closed at 42.02. It is now trading at 41.23. The only level that I'm seeing for Coca-Cola today would be around $39.85. If it gets there, I think you do have some support. That's the only level I'm going to give it a shot. I mean, there could be some support right around the 41 level, but that was already basically reached this morning in the pre-market, so we'll see how it plays out again. But if it gets down to a Pierce of 40, which is 39.85, I do like that level a lot today. So keep that on the radar. Next up, we're going to take a look at Cummins Engines. CMI is the ticker symbol here. Stock right now is trading at 147.20, closed at 145.68. This stock has been in a pretty good uptrend as well. I think it's still a strong looking chart pattern all the way up to 151. So I don't see this getting much above 151 today, but I'm going to give it the upside bias too there. If you own it, trail the stop loss. If you do not own it, there's really not a lot to do at this point in time. Let's take a look at VIACOM. VIAB. Let's take a look at the chart here. Stock, they reported earnings, I believe. Stock was trading at $42.07 as of the close of yesterday. It is now trading at $44.85. So this is a pretty good move. I just don't think it's got a lot of upside from here, though. So be a little bit on the cautious side with this one. Again, if you own it, trail the stop loss. If you don't own it, don't do anything yet. We will be looking at this once the opening bell rings today. But again, I'm just not seeing a lot of upside from here in Viacom. Next up, we're going to take a look at CVS Health. And you all know the drug chain here. The stock right now is trading at $78.65. It closed at $77.03. So this is a good little pop-up for CVS. When I look at the chart right now, I'm going to say this is coming off of the lower end. So we want to give it an upside bias here. Again, I'm just not sure you're going to get much past the 80-81 level, but it could trade up to that area. So again, try to trail the stop loss if you own it. If you don't own it, don't do anything here. But we will be keeping this on the radar once the opening bell rings a little bit later today. Next up, we're going to take a look at Yum Brands. I think this company had earnings. $66.90 is where it's trading. Closed at $66.59. So a slight little uptick there. We'll keep this on the radar as well once the opening bell rings. This is a stock we trade quite often in the intraday stock chat room. So again, Yum Brands will be in play. It's just not doing much yet. Let's take a look at Whole Foods. WFM is the ticker symbol here. Stock is trading at $29.11, closed at $29.30. Did sell off sharply after the earnings were released, but has come all the way back. So again, we'll see how this plays out today. This has been one of the weaker names for over a year now. So you could go back really all the way till August of 2015 and make a case that this stock is traded between $30 and $35. So again, this is just remains in its weak trending range. So be a little bit careful with Whole Foods, but again, we'll see how it plays out today once the opening bell rings. Let's take a look at Dunkin Brands, or Dunkin Donuts as it's better known. Let's take a look here. DNKN is the ticker symbol. Stock right now is trading at $53.10, closed at $51.97. So it's a good little uptick. I think Dunkin Brands still is a strong chart. Not so much on a daily or weekly basis, but more along the lines of an intraday basis with this move. So if the stock can open up here and stay here, You might have upside to around 54, 54.50. I don't know if it gets up there today, but we'll look at it once the opening bell rings. Let's take a look at Kellogg's. Kellogg's right now is trading at $74.50. Stock closed at $73.49 yesterday, so a decent little uptick. I'm not sure we're going to see much upside for Kellogg's with the current chart pattern. Let's take a look at Twitter, TWTR. This is getting mauled today. Twitter closed at 18.72. Stock is now trading at 16.83. So I just don't see anything all that good for Twitter right now. Again, it's going to come down and probably test its recent lows. You can make a case that the low was $16.16. If it closes below there, you have a good shot of this stock going down to around $14.50. That's where I'd get interested. I'd get interested in this name around 14.5. Before then, I really want nothing to do with it. So I'm going to leave it here, short and sweet. I'm not sure what Twitter's going to do, but I'm not looking to do much with it unless it tells us a lot more on the chart. Looking over at the gold market today, gold is up about $2. Right now, trading at $1,241.40 an ounce. And then we have crude oil trading up 50 cents to $52.83 a barrel. So gold and oil slightly higher. We'll see how this market plays out today. We'll see what it gives us. Again, we got some good morning action. So again, there should be more stocks out here moving, shaking, and baking, and we'll see how it all plays out. But if you want to trade alongside of us, come on over, take that 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat. Another solid day yesterday. We're going to look to keep that going right into the end of the month and ultimately into the end of the year. So if you want to come over and trade alongside of us, take that 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat room. With that being said, everybody, have a great trading session, and we will see you on the charts.